Do you notice my new tattoos? Close look. They're dinosaurs. This one's Tilia, this one's Zeke. Never interacted with a dinosaur, but I think that if I did, I would imagine that they've got a little bit of sass to them, maybe some rage. Short temper, a mixed bag of emotions, willing to use their claws, sometimes teeth. Everything I just described also describes my kids. Kids are like dinosaurs, hence the tattoos. They're actually not, they're not real. They're temporary tattoos. You can always see this one's kind of fading. This one's hanging on there pretty good. But Zeke just had his first birthday. He's a year old now. I have a year-old son. That's nuts. But that's not why you're here. You're here to talk recession. Recession, housing crisis. You can't read a headline right now without seeing the word recession in the headline. Turn on the news. What is it saying? Read the newspaper. Do you still read a newspaper? I don't know if I've ever. Most economists agree by this point that we are headed towards a recession sometime in 2020 or 2021. So within the next 18 months, we're probably gonna be in a recession. Because the media runs off of fear tactics in order to drive views, and because 2008 is like right in our rearview mirror, right? I'm pretty sure that the fact that I'm saying to you that a recession is coming might give you a little bit of anxiety. Maybe a lot of anxiety, depending on how badly 08 affected you. I mean, I was young, so I was not really in the workforce. It didn't really affect me in that sort of way. But a lot of people were seriously burdened by 2008. My goal in this video is to help just bring it down a notch, help alleviate that anxiety that you have, and just show you what's actually going on in the market right now, what we're most likely going to see in the next 18 months as a recession hits. Just got back from this conference in Anaheim. There was about 6,000 of the nation's top realtors in that room, and we had one of the leading market analysts, his name's Steve Harney, talk about this very topic and kind of help us understand what is likely to come. There was a survey recently done of 100 of the nation's leading economists. These are the ones who all pretty much agreed that it would be between 2020 and 2021 that we would see the next recession. They also said that the most likely drivers of the next recession would be trade policy, number 2 would be a stock market correction, and number 3 would be a geopolitical crisis. So these are the top 3 potential driving factors of the next recession. Housing wasn't the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. It was 9th on the list. No one is thinking that the housing industry is going to cause the next recession. But right there, you're probably saying, but what? Like, housing's always a part of a recession. It's always a factor. It always goes down. Nope, it doesn't. I was surprised to learn this too because, you know, the most recent recession that I've been through was 2008. I don't really remember the other ones. Take a look at this chart right here. What it's showing you is that in 3 of the last 5 recessions, housing prices actually increased during them. Surprising, I know. In fact, historically, the average appreciation of the housing market is about 3.5%. You can see that in 2 of those recessions, housing prices actually went up almost twice what the historic average is. In the other one, it was right on pace, 3.5%. In 1991, when housing prices fell, they fell less than 2%. To put that in perspective, the average home price right now in our market is about $375,000. $375,000 home falling about 2% is just over 7,000 bucks. No panic, nothing to freak out about. It's not like it's cash out of my bank account, it's just the value of my home has fallen temporarily and it will go back up because historically housing prices always trend up. In 2008, you see that 19.7% drop in home values, which is substantial. That's like jumping off of a cliff. And I don't like jumping off cliffs. Don't like to say I fear heights. I just respect them. A lot of shady things were happening leading up to 2008. Housing prices were going up artificially, and so they plummeted, and rightfully so. Thankfully, we're not even close to where we were in 2008. So those same economists in the same survey, taken on the same day, all agreed that over the next 3 years, here's what home prices would look like. Again, take a look at the chart. They're gonna go up. In 2019, they're gonna go up just over 4%. In 2020, it's gonna be about 2.8. In 2021, about 2.5%. Here's the deal, is that they're still going up through the recession. No need to panic. We're okay. If I were you, I'd be asking, why? Why do housing prices normally go up through recessions? Well, the reason is that because when investors in the stock market feel like something wonky is going on, they pull their money from the stock market and they will put it in the safest investment known to man, real estate. Perhaps instead of selling your house now and trying to time the market, which almost never works, maybe with this newfound knowledge, you should be purchasing a rental property or 3 by leveraging the equity that you've created over the last few years. If right now you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't have any equity because I've been renting the property that I'm living in right now, whether it's an apartment or a house. Interest rates are lower than they have been in the last 3 years. Right now is a fantastic time to make that dream of yours of owning a home a reality. If you don't have someone to help you do it, I'm here for you. Reach out and let's connect and try and figure out whether right now really is the best time for you or not to buy a home. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, please share it. Hey Newberg, we'll see you in the next video.